we are going to do a my favorite note based on your homework from yesterday. So what I saw somebody do for this first question was start by looking for multiplication. So they said that there was multiplication right here. So they started by multiplying these two terms together. And so they kept this out front, x squared, they kept their plus sign, but they said x to the power of 6 times x squared was x to the power of 8. And then they kept their plus 6x to the power of 8. Now they looked and said, all right, I'm going to add all three of these terms together. So I have x to the power of 2, x to the power of 8, x to the power of 8. Well, I'm going to add the exponents. 2 plus 8 is 18. And I'm going to keep that 6 out front. Okay, I'm just going to cut right to the chase. This is wrong. This last step is absolutely not right. You cannot do what they just did there. But they started out beautifully. They started out by looking at their multiplication here, which is good. That's the right first step. And yes, x to the 6th times x squared is x to the 8th. Remember, that's just x times x, 8 of them. And then this line looks good. They brought down their x squared. They brought down their 6x to the power of 8. That's great. However, can we add all of these terms together? Well, let's look. X squared and x to the power of 8. Are those like terms? Well, they both have x's, but that's not all you need. You also need to have the same exponent, which they do not have. So no, these are not like terms. But I see that I have x to the power of 8. That's really 1x to the power of 8, plus 6x to the power of 8. So yes, these ones are like terms, so these ones I can add. So my x squared just stays out front, x squared plus, but what is 1x to the power of 8 plus 6 more x to the power of 8? Well, that's going to be 7x to the power of 8. Okay, and like we said, we cannot add these together because they're not like terms. They don't have the same exponents, so this is as far as I can go. My other favorite note was regarding this one. So I saw somebody say, okay, I need to distribute to this term and to this term. And so they did this 7b times 8, and they got 56b. And they did this, brought down their plus sign, 1 times 8 gave them 8. So what I like about what this person did is they did distribute. They distributed to both terms. They didn't forget about either of the terms. But the issue is, what did they distribute with? What did they multiply both these terms by? Well, they just multiplied them by 8. They did 8 times 7b. They got 56b. And then they did 8 times 1, and they got 8. That's not what we want to do, though. We want to do 1 times 8b, and we want to do 7b times 8b. So we actually want to multiply by more than just the 8. So let's redo that. So let's start with these first two. Let's do 8b times 7b. Well, if I have 8b times 7b, I'm going to start with the coefficients. 8 times 7 is 56. Then I'm going to do the variables. B times b is b squared. All right, I'm done with the first one. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at my 8b times 1. All right, well, what is 8b times 1? That's just going to be 8b. So bring down the plus sign. 8b. Now, can I add these two terms together? No, because they are not like terms because they do not have the same variable, so I am done.